it is obviously crucial who reaches the provincial final. So, Peter Canavan, who have you predicted will make it out of the provinces and into this 16-team round-robin? Well, some are already there, obviously.
Yeah, starting with my own, a lot of people are writing off Armagh because they got relegated. Division 1 is that competitive. I don't think there's anything wrong. So for me, it's Armagh, my own county. I think we're looking at Connacht there. It's a toss of a coin, really, between Galway and Mayo. To me, I think Mayo have a better backup. Munster, no disrespect to David here, but I do think Clare have a real good chance of getting to a final, but there's only one winner there, and that's going to be Kerry.
David, it's no surprise you've gone for Clare. Cork fans may be a little surprised to see two of you go for Clare, though, as opposed to them who've been in decent form in Division 2, unlike your own county.
I suppose I had to go with Clare, or there'd be questions asked. But I just think Cork have been they've been very close this year in Division 2. They came close. They drew the last day against Derry. They lost by a point, or 2 points by Dublin. Unlucky. Last play of the game by Hurley. Could have snatched a win down there. They were probably caught off the hop in the first game against Meath. They have a stable team and they're playing well at the moment. Clare, on the other hand, they're probably a week too early for playing Cork. They have a few injuries coming in. Keane O'Dea is out. Darren O'Neill mightn't be back in time, and there's a few more niggles that if they got the extra week or two, that I think they would challenge it. It's a home game. So hopefully, you never know, we could snatch it.
Before I get all of your All-Ireland champion predictions, just briefly, it's interesting that, was it only you went for Tyrone in Ulster? I don't know what we can read into Mr. Canavan's reading on that. And only you went for Westmeath, the other two went for Louth to make the Leinster final. Yeah,
well, with Tyrone, I just think that they're building nicely, and back to what I just said, I think they're going to get their timing right. And with Derry today, look, we've potentially seen that there are frailties there if they can be exposed. And then Westmeath, look, I think Westmeath had a great year last year. I think they have been an okay league, but they had that in the comfort that they didn't need to have a good league to qualify for the Sam Maguire. So, yeah, two teams I think will have an interesting provincial run.
Now, you should bear in mind as well that if Meath make the Leinster final, beating either Westmeath or Louth along the way would have major ramifications for Kildare on the other side, but that's an entirely different story. Let's first of all get to your All-Ireland champions. Peter.
Well, at the very start of the year, I predicted Dublin. I've been a bit underwhelmed by them, to be honest, but the point that Paul made earlier, they're thinking of the bigger picture, and the bigger picture, is not even the round robin, it's just winning one game. It's the playoffs and the quarterfinals. I think they'll be well primed by that time, but if they're to win it, they need Mannion on the pitch, they need Jack McCaffrey on the pitch, and they need Brian Howard on the pitch. Come later on in the summer, they all could be there, and if they are, they're going to be a force to be reckoned with. OK, so that's a Dublin. David?
For me, I think the hoodoo is going to be over this year. I think Mayo are going to snatch it. I just think that Kevin McStay in there, he's really got a lot out of him earlier on. He's strengthened the bench. You've got Tommy Gold coming off the bench, and you've got Cillian O'Connor there on the bench, Kevin McLaughlin. They have a really strong bench there this year, and hopefully they don't tire out. I suppose they're going hard early, but I think it's probably the most open championship this year. There's 4 or 5 teams can win it.
And just a quick prediction from you after that big call.
Yeah, I've thought Dublin will come good, and I'm still confident they will. And if they don't, I think it'd be Galway.